Hello, this is Edel Naidu from Family Policy Institute, and I thought it would be prudent to do a follow-up video on the Woolworths Pride celebration campaign. Mr. Roy Bagattini, the CEO of Woolworths South Africa, called me on the 7th of June, and he wanted to explain the rationale behind Woolworths Pride campaign. He also stressed there is no children's range as part of the Pride merchandise, and that only the proceeds from this merchandise is going to LGBTQ support groups. I checked, and this is correct, and so I want to apologize for my previous video. We sometimes rely on outside sources for information, and we don't always get this right. But it is never Family Policy Institute's intention to deliberately share false or misleading information with Christian citizens. We try our best not to do that and to be accurate and reliable. However, children are still confronted with LGBTQ paraphernalia in Woolworths stores. Parents don't expect their children to be confronted with LGBT propaganda and same-sex imagery subtly in Woolworths stores or in a retail store where families shop. This is a subtle form of sexual indoctrination. Woolworths has also embarked on a campaign of disinformation supported by the liberal mainstream media. The statement they put out is that the response to the LGBT Pride campaign has been largely positive. This is evidently false. Thousands, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people have posted online their disagreement and their rejection of Woolworths' alignment with this political ideology. Roy Bagattini has also received thousands and thousands of emails. So how can they say this is largely positive? And the reason they're doing this is a disinformation campaign to say the voice of Christians, the concerns of Christians and Muslims, incidentally, does not matter. We don't hear your voice. We're tuning you out because we stand with the LGBT community. That's why we have to make a stand, and we have to intensify the boycott against Woolworths peacefully. This is not a campaign against LGBT people. We want to live in harmony with them. We're against hate. We're against violence of any kind for any reason. As Christians, we love. Jesus called us to even love those who persecute us. So this is not any of those things. This is a campaign to stand up for our values, for our way of life, to protect our marriages, to protect our families, to protect our children from bombardment with LGBT ideology. Mr. Bagattini said they're supporting the LGBT community because they're isolated, they're marginalized, and they're excluded. And I asked him, excluded by whom? Because if you look all around you, if you just look at the media, the LGBT community or this ideology is supported by United Nations, by powerful Western governments. Mr. Biden, the President of the United States of America, has been flying the LGBT Pride flag at the White House. There's massive support from leftist billionaires, from big tech, from the mainstream media, from Hollywood. It's everywhere. It's pervasive. How can this be marginalized and excluded? So this is a lie, and it's based on a lie. What this is, it's a battle between good and evil, between light and darkness, between truth and deception. And we have to stand on the side of truth, of biblical values, and we must defend our values, our convictions. We have rights, and we must stand up for those rights because we're protecting what is important, what is really important: faith, family, and religious freedom. So I encourage you to do this in love. Keep on writing letters, be firm but respectful. Keep on boycotting. Send this video widely. Encourage families and friends to boycott Woolworths, because we have to send out a message that we will not tolerate this. We must stand up for righteousness and truth in South Africa because it's so important. God bless you.